Hey guys, GoForce Online, and in this video I want to talk about a bit of a complicated subject. So if you've been watching me for a while, I do enjoy playing Elder Scrolls Online and I do enjoy watching the anime Log Horizon. So a concept in Log Horizon is the Phenomenal Logical Perspective. So this is how many people are affected by a skill or a spell. So it starts from the smallest amount moving up to the largest. So first one is called action class. So this is single target. So example of this is something like inner rage or a light attack. So it only affects one player or one enemy. The next one is combat class. So this is an AoE damage or heal skill. So it affects an area of people around, not necessarily large. The next one is Operation class. So an example of this is Molten Weapon or Warhorn. So it affects a lot of people around you within a range of like 28 meters. So a few combat or few battles can be decided by using a skill like this. Then stepping it up, another one is a tactical class. So a tactical class skill or spell can conquer a castle or entire dungeon at once. The closest example I could find of this is conquering the flags in Cyrodiil. So let's say you're going into the castle, you've conquered both the flags, then everything resets to your faction. So that is pretty much conquering the entire castle with one skill and prevents the respawn of a different faction. Then the next one is strategic class. So this is a skill or a spell that can determine the outcome of the entire war. The closest thing I could find for this is becoming Emperor or stealing scrolls in Cyrodiil. So if I'm Emperor or if I have another faction scrolls, it boosts everybody in my faction. It gives them a buff that could change the outcome of the war. Then moving on to National Defense class. So this is a skill or a spell that activates across the entire nation. Now, there's no examples of players being able to do this that I could find. What I did find is pretty much gods are able to do this, so that's God tier. So Vivek, when he stopped Bardal, the massive meteor in Vivek City, so if you're in Vivek City looking up, the major rock there is called Bardal, and it was sent down by Sheogorath. Now Vivek stopped it in place and just held it up there, just by sheer magic. Now, when Vivek vanished, Bardal came crashing down into Morrowind, and it started the red here in the 4th era. Another one of Vivek is when he flooded all of Morrowind when the giants, the ice giants from Akavir invaded. So he gave everybody in Morrowind the ability to breathe underwater, basically just washed every giant out and then just dropped the water level down again. And another one is when Tiber Septim activated the Numidium when he conquered the Somerset Isles. So basically conquered all of Somerset, which no one before him has ever been able to do in a matter of minutes. Then moving on to the next one after that is Continental class. So this is a skill or a spell that affects the entire continent. Now, the closest thing I could find was the invasion of Molak Bal and Mehrunes Dagon into Tamriel. So they extinguished the dragonfires with different tactics, but when the dragonfires were extinguished, they could invade all of Tamriel. Then moving on past that is world-class magic. So this is a skill or a spell that can affect everything in the world. Now, not just the world as in the planet, the world as in the entire existence. So this would be Oblivion, Aetherius, and Mundus all at the same time. Now, the closest thing I could find to this is Dragon Breaks. So Dragon Breaks is a concept that was introduced in Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. So basically time splits apart, a bunch of different events all happen at the same time, and then everything converges back again into one timeline. So if the events of Skyrim is, I've chose this faction over that faction, or did this and that, if they put a dragon break before that, they can say the end result is this, although the choices that I made during Skyrim are all different. So this is why they introduced that at the time. Now, another thing to note is that Elder Scrolls can't predict dragon breaks. So Elder Scrolls can predict or have logged everything that has happened and will happen in existence, but dragon breaks they just cannot do. So obviously this is a skill that extends way past everything in the existence. Now, are players able to do world-class magic in the lore of Elder Scrolls? And maybe, I'll give it a maybe. So with the concept of Kim, people are able to manipulate the very world around them. Alright, we've only heard of a few people, so Vivek and Tiber Septim, who has achieved this. So this is a level of power way beyond anything that exists. So basically it becomes to, you realize that you are in a game or you are in a fantasy world that was created by somebody else, and then you can manipulate this world. So it's like becoming aware that you're in a dream and then being able to manipulate your dream. So this is the closest thing I could find to players being able to do world-class magic. Alright, thanks for listening, guys. This is a very complicated subject. A lot of things that I just kind of skimmed over that definitely does need some more explanations. Something like the dragon breaks or the aspect of Kim. Might cover that in some future videos. But thanks for listening, guys. If you like the content I'm putting out, please hit that like and subscribe. If you have any ideas for videos or concepts I need to do in the future, please let me know in the comments down below. Take care and be safe. Bye.